admiral's name is.
Which
The
one?
one that can he was summoned. I was watching an episode. I'm trying to catch up on the anime.
Kizaru, Aokiji.
No. The other guy.
Fujitora?
Fujitora,
with
the guy, the blind guy. He's blind. Is he blind?
Oh yeah, Fujitora. Yeah.
When I
with
was
the
watching it,
It's crazy. The 8-tail? No, we talking. This is One
we're
Piece.
talking about One Piece.
No, not the black guy, the blind guy. Talking Fujitora, yeah.
Nah, he's
pulls meteors.
overpowered.
No, it's the sword. It's the sword.
It's a sword.
It's not him.
Okay.
It's the sword. Don't worry. Well, you're bugging. I know you didn't say that. I know you didn't say that.
I thought he was overpowered.
I know you didn't say
when
that.
I was watching the episode when they're trying to get back Ace's fruit.
Yeah.
When he just summoned the meteor out of nowhere, I was like, that's him.
The sword has the fruit, not him. You did not say that. I know you. You didn't. No.
Literally, that's not stated anywhere.
But it's obvious. He can't do it without the sword.
It's not obvious.
You see how he gets me tight? You see how he gets me tight? I get so mad talking about the show sometimes.
I mean, that's you.
And then
Are you
finding out
serious?
that Doflamingo was is like part
Celestial
celestial dragon. Yeah, I was like, wow, what the hell?
You're telling me that's it's not the sword. Fujitora is not. It's not his sword.
It's not Fujitora's sword.
You're bugging. No, you're bugging. You're bugging.
Not bugging.
It's every time he pulls a
I don't
meteor.
know. I don't feel like it was his sword.
Every time he
As far as
pulls.
what I've watched.
Every time Zoro do anything, he pull a sword too, ain't it, Zoro?
But Zoro's not pulling meteors.
I mean, Zoro ain't tried to yet. Yeah, but when he decides to pull a meteor, I have a pretty good feeling it won't be a
You really think that's Fujitora with that double?
I'm looking you in the face, and I've said it 4 times. It's coming in from right there. It's not the sword.
We're not watching
Right
the
there.
same show.
It's not the. Well, I mean,
We're not watching this.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I,
Two piece. I'm not watching One Piece.
I hear and see your perspectives, and I don't think we all watching this.
Bro,
thing.
what are you talking? That's not even a debate, bro.
It is a
That's not
debate.
even on the topics I have.
Show me some proof somewhere where it say Fujitora's sword has the devil fruit.
Look
Show
at
me
every
somewhere.
time he uses.
Just show me somewhere official where it says that Fujitora is using his sword for the devil fruit.
Look at Green
Keep
Bit.
telling me what to look at.
No, look at Green Bit. Look at Dressrosa. Look at every single scene where he uses the fruit.
Isn't he a swordsman?
Yes.
Yeah.
But the sword is the one doing it.
How do you know that?
It's the sword.
How? Nobody.
It was never
nobody ever
discussed.
said that. Nobody ever said that.
I haven't
didn't
seen
see it.
I didn't see it.
Look,
Y'all
first
didn't see it?
of all, let me not come in and not say hello. All right, let's start off with that. You know what I mean? How are y'all?
I'm doing good.
Good. Glad
I'm
to hear
good.
it. I'm glad.
I'm really good.
Glad. We already recording, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, show me my face on the screen, man. You know, that's half the reason I come here. But, you know what I'm saying? There we go. That's all I wanted.
2160p.
That's
Damn.
all I wanted.
Wow. I didn't know.
Yeah, niggas could see the bumps on your goddamn hands. You got in it.
I ain't know we went past 1080.
All right, Daniel, we good to have you here. Now go and get away from the table now.
What
we
up?
appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? We don't even need you today. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was staying home and whatnot. I can't get to this city. Blah, blah, blah.
I don't know how much you sent him. He got here before I did.
I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't send shit.
Only sent me like $5.
Yeah, Dame showed up on his own, man. I ain't had no part in that.
Yo, Amir
Yo,
was just like,
real quick, just for the camera, let me let you know how much my buddies suck, right? So now, we supposed to record at 3, right?
No.
Now, I let everybody know, I'm like, yo, I'm running around some appointments today. I'm going to be there, but do me a solid. Can somebody go to the cafe directly next door in 15 minutes? I was going to be here in 25 minutes. Can somebody go right next door and grab the homie a matcha latte? That's exactly what I said, right? I get here. Now, mind you, I get here at what, 3:30? Damn near on the dot. 3:27 on the dot. I'm ready to go. I'm all excited. I'm like, yo, did anybody get the matcha? Nigga, radio silence.
We all looked around at each other.
So I want y'all to know that I feel that. You know what I'm saying? I heard you and I understand. And just expect that same energy. You know what I mean?
You apologize.
Just no, don't apologize. So since we only handling business, we only gonna handle business. You know what I'm saying? I won't overthink our friendship. You know what I'm saying? I won't even call it that anymore. You know what I mean? So yeah. It's good to be here. Have we done the intro already?
Not yet, bro.
So let's do the intro. We're going to get this whole thing done quick today. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be in and out. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Neko White.
I'm Alex Quo.
And this is One Piece of Mind podcast. Alex, how are you?
I'm good, fam.
Don't touch my hand, bro. Touch my hand. Crazy. You lost your mind. Yo, I asked niggas for one favor, bro. I asked for one. I asked for one favor. I asked for one. Yo, I asked for one favor. No, it ain't gonna happen again.
Watch. Next time,
Yeah,
when you come
it's
here,
never going
right
to.
here.
It's never
You're gonna
going
see
to
it right
happen again.
We got a third member on the pod today.
Yes, we do. Oh, I was getting to that. You know what I'm saying? I was getting to Jar Jar. Don't interrupt the process. Now then, folks, we have a third member with us today. The illustrious, the mystical, the one and only. Now, I call him Black Jar Jar Binks only because, but this is... what title do I give you, family?
You could just give me your videographer, your photographer. Your photographer. I'm gonna say that.
Our director of photography.
Director of photography.
The one and only. Dame, who I just found out today, his name is Damien.
You didn't know that?
You didn't know that?
You don't like to guess shit. I'm from Harlem. Dame Dash, you know what I mean? I just figured Dame was Dame.
Damien.
Yeah.
Goody, you can call me whatever.
Goody.
Yeah.
This
Hey,
nigga is
Let's
crazy.
go. Let's go. Okay.
My boy said you could call. Hey, my boy said you could call me Goody. Guess
him
what?
your name.
Guess
That's
what?
what's up.
It ain't happening here.
Give
Yo,
him,
Goody.
give him to Muhammad Ali. Say my name. Tell him that. Give him that.
You ain't gonna whoop my ass. But nah, man, it is good to see Dame, you know what I mean? It's good to see yeah, that's about it.
Come on,
You know what I
son.
mean? I don't like y'all niggas today, man. What we talking about, bro?
We got a lot we talking about today.
Yeah, you
man.
seem real excited when I walked in, man.
Because, well, I mean, naturally, I get hyped whenever the chapter just dropped. So for
Yeah.
those at home watching, we're going to do a chapter review of One Piece, yes. But the chapter
Yes.
just dropped.
Just dropped today. So spoilers if you haven't read chapter 1107.
I think
I think it's 1107.
I think so
right?
too, yeah.
Yeah. 1107.
Yes, sir.
But this is the man here responsible for all our pictures and shit.
Yeah, nah, Dame's amazing, for real. So glad to have you on today, for real.
I don't know what we got him on for. What are you talking about?
It's going to be good. We're talking about everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm telling y'all, watch. Y'all gonna feel the pain for not having this goddamn watch. I'm mad about that. I'm really upset. I'm hurt.
We got you.
I'm
next
hurt.
time.
Don't worry about next time.
No,
I swear to
we
God,
got
ain't
you.
gonna be no next time.
There will be.
Yo, all mama love, nigga, ain't gonna be no next time. I'm gonna leave that shit sitting there.
What? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, you ain't figured that out yet? Crazy as shit. I'm almost as crazy as Amir is.
Yeah, I mean,
Almost.
He's gonna leave it there.
Yeah, talking about, we gonna have it for you the next time. Nah, F next time.
he said ain't going to be
I'm
no
one of them
next time.
people. Ain't gonna be no next time. You only catch me slipping once. I walked in all wholesome and shit. Like, niggas gonna have them. We gonna get started. I'm late. You know what I'm saying? I'm sad I was late.
I was eating chicken and rice.
Oh
I didn't
yeah,
even go
you were
fresh.
eating. Yeah,
It was amazing.
Yeah, I appreciate
Yo,
it,
hey,
buddy.
yo,
But go ahead. You
green
was leading
sauce.
us off, man. What we starting with, bro?
We got 1107 to lead off, and then I want to jump into a couple character debates. I'll jump into that a little bit later, though.
Right.
But let's jump into 1107.
Already?
Yeah, we got to.
A lot happened.
Yeah, this was big. This was very, because you know what? We're getting to the end of Egghead, right?
Mm-hmm.
And not only are we barreling towards the finish, we got news last week that the leaks for the chapters, the leakers in Japan are getting arrested. So I didn't think we were gonna get this chapter till like Saturday.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
man.
The leakers in Japan who like distribute it so we could see.
Yeah.
They're getting arrested in Japan. So when,
Japan don't play that bootleg.
I know they don't play games.
Not even a
over
little
there.
bit.
I know they don't.
So when I saw that, I said, okay, we're probably not going to get this till like Saturday, maybe even Monday or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
So that's why we came in anyway. But we still got it. So first of all, big shout outs to them. I just wanted to say that out first and foremost.
Shout out to the people doing illegal stuff. Nah, that's only Alex is
Nah.
Mr. White has no dealings in any illegalities.
Hey,
You know what
they
I'm saying?
give me, they let me get
from
One Piece.
across the border, just so you know, I ain't even read the chapter yet. And I'm waiting for the official release from Shonen Jump as the capital
Biz Manga.
bootlegger right here. You know what I'm saying?
I just see what's on Twitter.
And his plug to get him the chapter is the man behind the camera who had the dishonorable discharge from the military right here. You know what I'm saying?
We love Amir.
We do love him, man. Well, I used to, man. You know what I'm saying? I knew you'd feel that way. I knew you feel that way. Army cold heart, nigga. I knew you feel that way. But go ahead, man. What you thought of chapter 1107?
1107 was interesting for a couple reasons. Number one, all right, so we got to talk about the Giants pulling up. It's not just Dorian Bragi who pulled up.
Sure ain't.
The Giant Pirates are there. The Giant Warrior Pirates.
Told
are there.
you.
They're all of them are there.
Amui and
Was that Koshi? Koshi or something like that?
I don't know, man.
That's how new the chapter.
The Giants from what?
Little Garden.
Little Garden, yeah.
Yeah.
Dorian Bragi.
Dory, Bragi, and the whole squad. And Usopp having his moment was amazing.
Always.
Love that. And
Always.
there's more of that to come with Elbaf.
Yeah.
But just to see the early goings of it, because Usopp was worried about him. Those are his homies.
Yeah.
It's like you love to see that.
Of course, man. And you know what else is that just in general, because I remember like one of the clips is doing some numbers that we put up is us talking about Usopp when you said the blasphemy.
Oh, I didn't get to him yet because he was in this chapter too. But yes.
Yeah. All that head movement don't mean nothing, bro. All I'm saying
get
is
to
your
him.
character is weak in comparison to mine. So he said the last time, right, that Von Auger is his favorite sniper.
Yeah.
Right? You know, Jesus wept. And he said that Usopp wouldn't be able to mop Van Auger up.
He's not mopping him up.
He's going to.
He just looked Ogorose in the, I'm jumping to the end, yeah, but he just looked Ogorose in the face. And we're going to act like, I just need everybody to know, since he brought it up already, I just need everybody here to know, in the 2 weeks since we put that little clip out about me talking about Von Auger, bros pulled up in the anime, showed crack, yes, it was filler, but we showed crack.
Oh, yeah. So real quick, spoilers for the anime to the anime onlys. Von Auger pulled up and did something that he only did in the anime.
But it was cool that he pulled up with Aokiji.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't think, now he has a warp fruit, so it makes sense, but I didn't think he'd go from there to boom, now he's at Egghead.
Yeah.
Him pulling, now I kind of figured Katarina Devon was going to be there because
course.
that was like by default the only one who hadn't shown up yet.
Yeah.
But look at Von Auger putting in that work.
What work?
Look at Von Auger putting in that
Probably
work.
like the third
What
time
work?
he's putting work.
Everybody destroyed.
Legit.
Everybody came at me in the comments.
'Cause you
he-
were crazy.
You like an op. Bro hasn't done anything.
He
since-
hasn't.
But he's taking some W's, man.
What W? He ain't beat nobody, right? He ain't beat nobody.
If I look a girl
Crackers
saying,
nobody.
if I look a girl say in the face and I get out of there alive, granted with the devil fruit,
Yeah.
He has to teleport to
He has to teleport. Thank you, Dane. Thank you, Dane.
run away if
Thank
he
you, Dane.
wanted to.
And real quick, this is the part that you're leaving out. Frankie shot the Gorosei through the stomach.
yeah, he did. That Frankie beam. He did.
So what we talking about?
Just
Frankie can't just pop away and be in another location. That's all Van Auger did. Van Auger was here. Then Van Auger said, like the white girls, bye. That's all Van Auger did. And I'm supposed to stand and ovate this guy for what?
I think it takes a lot of skill to do what he's doing right now.
A lot of skill. It's the devil fruit, literally.
I just
the
think-
warp fruit. The nigga has the runaway fruit. And you gonna talk about, his ability to retreat is second to none. He has the devil fruit ability to retreat.
Devil fruit, everybody would be hating on him.
Yeah, if Usopp had that devil fruit, he wouldn't even want to talk about it. It would
Yeah.
be cheap. It would be all types of things. Like
I'm just saying.
again, it's funny the hate that the African gets. You know what I'm saying?
hate
The
Usopp.
one African,
never said-
the one African in the show. You know what I'm saying? I see colorism, bro. You know what I mean? I get it.
They have a lot of Usopp haters.
A lot,
You know, that is
so
true.
many.
That is true. Usopp does have a lot of haters.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's
I'm not one of
crazy.
them.
I don't know about that.
He does, but he has a lot of love too, and you definitely saw that in the comment section.
Yeah.
You definitely.
Definitely. Me and the people like me who, think things out, we understand what the God means to the crew. We understand. Luffy ain't the only God on that crew, man.
Well, I mean, technically, according to the world government, he's not. So
Yeah,
I mean,
he's literally not.
he's literally not. No, God Usopp was a thing before the Nika fruit became a thing. So,
So all I'm saying, one of my biggest theories before we started doing the podcast like this was that Usopp was sun god Nika, like something similar, right? That was
really, you had him up like that?
That was one of my biggest theories, just because like you see Usopp in that same pose that Luffy does. Usopp is the person playing the drum when it's him, Luffy, and the wolves
Skypiea.
going around that fire in Skypiea. Like we gotta remember too, Usopp is also like whatever Luffy's shadow is. This what you call Usopp. Every bounty that Luffy just gets over becomes Usopp's bounty. Like, was it 30 million?
It was 30, then 100.
I don't know if Usopp ever had 100.
He definitely had 300 though.
He definitely had 300. He has 500. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And when Luffy's first bounty picture, Usopp was in the
background,
Sun and Moon, man. So all I'm saying, that's why I keep stressing to people that when it finally does come down to it and Luffy starts naming his commanders and stuff like that, it's not everybody has always said it's going to be Sanji, Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei. I'm going to tell y'all again. I'm going to say it until I can't say it anymore. The top commanders of Luffy's crew have been, will always be Zoro, Sanji, and Usopp.
You just don't like
That's
Jinbei.
it. It's nothing to do with Jinbei.
Jinbei's fired.
Jinbei's fire. It's just not about
That's
Jinbei.
that's his spot though.
It's not, though.
He wasn't there since day one.
He
You don't
wasn't.
gotta be. But if we're talking
But
power
you
level,
kind of gotta be. And even when we talking power levels, Usopp, oh my God. Jinbei is an important protagonist, right?
Yeah.
He's not a main character. Usopp is a main character. Jinbei, as far as we know, Oda said it himself, the warlords was something that he thought of later. Usopp has been in this story since its inception.
before the Grand Line, yeah.
Way before that, you got to remember, whenever he had Yasopp all figured out, he had Usopp all figured out. The whole storyline for Usopp with the giants and all that stuff has been mapped out since Oda started this story. The only thing we can confirm between these two characters is that Usopp was always a definite. Jinbei may not have been. Jinbei was added in later as a part of the Warlords, as far as we know, right? So with that said, why and how would it make narrative sense? Just if we talking about a story that if we were writing it on paper, like trying to get it a good grade, why would a character like Jinbei supersede a character like Usopp? You keep talking about strength. Since when has Luffy valued strength more than the like intangible things when it came to his crew?
Well, okay, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. When it comes to the intangible things, Usopp does have that spot.
Yeah,
and he's
going to beat Jinbei in power soon.
See, now that I will debate with you. Yeah, I don't know about that. Come on. Fishman karate, my boy.
They're going to tear who to shreds. You can't lie to me. It's obvious.
Fishman karate.
When you look at the
Fishman karate.
Shout out to Fishman karate, but it's no chance that Jinbei is going to be more powerful than Usopp by the end of the series. There's no chance. I don't care what you think. I don't care how much niggas. I don't care how much y'all like Jinbei. I don't care how much y'all like Jinbei. I don't care. You can't look me in my face and lie to me. English language arts is something I understand quite well. Even though this is a Japanese creator, certain tropes never stop being certain tropes. A character like Usopp, who's weak at the outset, I don't even think we realize just how much Usopp has grown.
No, his growth is
from the pre-time skip to now. There's not a single Straw Hat, not even Chopper, that's evolved that much.
Well, that's what the time skip was for, because they all realized we're not good enough to do what we say we're going to do. So that was definitely them buckling up, saying, "All right, well, let's get serious. We're going to get into the serious territory."
I mean,
so
Usopp was a much better sniper. Usopp was much better in his role than a lot of other Straw Hats were in their roles. I'll tell you right now, I think Usopp was a more elite sniper than Zoro was an elite swordsman.
Wait, what? Wait.
I'll say it again.
Yeah, one more time.
I think Usopp was more of an elite sniper.
Okay.
Before the time skip, right? When we talking about part one Straw Hats, I think in his role, Usopp was more elite in his role than Zoro was in his role.
Before the time skip?
Before the time skip.
Zoro wasn't an elite swordsman before the time skip. So
I agree
with that. He wasn't. And it got proven time and time again. Now he is, but before the end, he wasn't.
Yeah. Now, do I think he's as dope of a swordsman as Usopp is a sniper? I don't. Shoot, holla at me. I'm listening.
I don't look.
The floor is yours.
Before the time skip, I feel like Zoro was holding it down. He was holding it down because he literally fought what's his name? I forgot the Buccaneers.
Yeah, but But
Mihawk?
Not Mihawk.
Oh, Kuma.
Kuma. He fought Kuma on his own, basically.
he lost.
Yeah.
He lost, but he was the only one standing. Usopp wasn't standing up.
Yeah, I mean, with all due respect, it's not like Kuma was trying to win, as we now know.
As we've learned, yeah. So
You know what I'm saying? It's not like Kuma was necessarily trying to win, but you're not wrong. But what I'm saying is, when you look at Zoro as a swordsman, look at the people that he couldn't beat, right? Then when you take Usopp as a sniper, let's put it in perspective. Zoro has had cursed blades,
yeah.
blessed blades, all this type of nonsense, right?
Yeah.
He hasn't had any low-grade weapon yet. Literally, all Usopp had to work with was a slingshot.
That's true.
And a hammer. Regular human strength now. Now remember, y'all, all y'all that's on the knob talking about, oh yeah, Usopp is weak. Well, let's put it in perspective. You got one man with a cursed blade, the Wado Ichimonji, right?
Yep.
We ain't even gonna talk about how Zoro ended up getting Shisui, the like crown jewel of the Wano country and all
Shouldn't
that.
have lost it, but that's
Right. Now we ain't gonna talk about that. But Zoro has superhuman strength. Zoro has superhuman durability. All things that he worked towards, mind you, for the Zoro fans, right? Usopp had a slingshot and a regular hammer that you would use to hang pictures up in your house.
Yeah,
Usopp had eggs. Usopp had Tabasco sauce. And
he did have Tabasco.
it is
in the little jar.
it is Tabasco sauce. That's what that is, right? So now when you think about that, this is before he got like impact dials and all of that. When you think about that, they both went up against fishmen. Now the fishmen is supposed to be 10 times more powerful than humans, right? That's just in general. What's up?
Popeyes, you guys want biscuits?
Oh no, I'm good.
Is a Popeyes?
No,
right?
thank you.
What the fuck?
I appreciate you asking, man, but I'm good.
I would
man.
love a biscuit.
Thank you, brother.
Set all this stuff up.
Huh? I know what you do.
Wait, so there's fried chicken around here, actually?
I would like
It's-
some fries.
It's Black History Month.
Just
Don't do that on the camera.
oh nah.
Ask for the fried chicken in private.
I'll get a
Being recorded.
I'll get a biscuit. Yeah, that's it.
I'm good, bro. Thank you.
Thank you though. But no, I do want to get back to the chapter, but you have excellent points on that.
Nah. We ain't done.
Usopp's character has grown.
We got to talk about this because I'm tired of y'all. So everybody that hates Usopp, let's get back to the Zoro Usopp comparison.
All
So
right.
we got legendary weapons, cursed blades, all of that, versus the guy who only had a slingshot. With that same slingshot and hammer, he beat up a more elite fishman than a normal one, right? Mm-hmm. He beat him with regular human strength. So for all of you to keep talking about Usopp's weak, please understand that when he beat that fishman in Arlong Park, he did that with his bare hands and a hammer.
Who's comparing Usopp to Zoro though?
I am.
Oh, okay. All right.
As we sit here right now, because
I heard that one.
I'm just tired of the whole narrative that surrounds Usopp. Like, oh, he's so weak, blah blah blah. How?
Nah, that was the part one. If you call him that now,
But how? How is he weak then?
I don't think he's weak in general.
How is Usopp weak then?
people misinterpret his fear as weakness.
But
That's
even,
what they.
but even so, when has he ever really succumb to that fear? When has he ever succumbed to the fear? He's been fearful,
Yes.
but he never exited a situation because he was fearful. Every single thing he was scared of, he faced.
Stands up to the fear at the.
Every single thing. Somebody brought up, oh, well, in Dressrosa, he went to ran away. You need to read better.
No, that was his moment.
The reason that he ran away was because what the Sugar's powers do, they make you forget everything that ever happened up to that point, right? Mm-hmm. So when Robin got turned into whatever she got turned into, and Robin got turned into
the doll.
the doll, everybody forgot about Robin. Everybody that ever met her forgot about her. That's a part of Sugar's devil fruit. Usopp said a couple panels later when he finally turned back around to do the thing, he's like, Luffy, a sea without you is something I never want to imagine, right? That's why he ran away. He didn't want to go through that. Losing everything that he's now seen with Luffy and all that type of stuff, that's why he ran. So again, How is he so weak? I don't get it.
I'm gonna be real. I actually don't have a lot of criticism for Usopp's character.
Okay.
I don't. Because I'm not gonna argue something I don't personally believe in. I don't
Fair.
think he's a weak character. I think he's proven himself, especially in the second half of One Piece. I think he's very much so proven himself.
Mm-hmm.
I think he gets a lot of unfair hate because he's not out here bench pressing planets like these other guys.
Right.
So, but at the same time, it's like if you actually put me onto this idea. Usopp is a good representation of us, the reader.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that until you told me that. Where it's like, you know, he's the most relatable character out of everybody here. You know, it's like we've seen a guy throw earthquakes around. The natural instinct is fear.
Yeah.
So it's like Usopp is that one guy we can all relate to, be like, what the hell is going on here? You know what I'm saying? So as far as I'm with his character, I don't dislike. I like Von Augur more.
Like Ron Osley from Contagious. But what you say, you like Von Augur more?
I still like Von Augur more. That was just my take, and it's I'm gonna keep thinking that. But that's not to say Alex hates Usopp. No, I just like that guy a little bit more. That's all I'm saying.
You have the right to be wrong, and we respect your opinion and the opinion of those like you.
I just think Von Augur's cool as hell. And he proves it consistently. So it's like
I feel like he didn't get enough screen time for him to get that title yet.
Yeah. And
me.
yeah, fair.
bro shot birds from 2 islands away.
Oh man.
Yeah, he shot birds.
What formidable opponent.
He shot birds, bro.
He shot birds.
Oh, y'all just
He shot.
go play the game Duck Hunt. Y'all play Duck Hunt? That game hard as hell.
I'm just saying he shot non-playable characters.
He shot NPCs.
He shot NPC seagulls, bro. Woo! What a feat!
Y'all need to play Duck Hunt. Tell me how easy of a game that is.
I mean, I played Duck Hunt, and I'll tell you right now, it ain't that much of it. But whatever. You got Von Augur. Go ahead, man.
Let me give a shout out to Luffy as well this chapter for what he did. I've been waiting to see. Now, granted, he's probably gonna bounce back, but I've been waiting to see somebody hit Saturn the way he did when he was just like, Bonnie, by the way, this is how you throw a punch.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Amazing. Then he did that, I forget the exact name, but the Gatling version of it, I loved.
the White Dawn Gatling gun.
White Dawn, that's exactly what it was. Yeah.
Yep.
That was amazing. Oh my
was.
God. I said, yeah, fine. I was just, it felt like when he punched Kaido for the first time, felt like when he hit Dofi for the first time. It was one of those, you know what I mean?
Man.
He's not done, obviously, but it was just satisfying.
Fair.
Satisfying. I love that.
What else you thought in the chapter, man? I want you to have the floor. I want you to get everything you thought about the chapter out, then I'll go.
The last part I just want to talk about when it comes to the Blackbeard Pirates is I don't know what they're doing there. I don't know what they want. Because, well, I mean,
you ain't got a clue?
they stood Saturn in the face. Well, no. Listen to what Devon said.
I'm listening.
So they go face to face with Saturn. They talk all that nonsense, right? Teacher's lineage.
Yeah.
And then when they dip, what does she say? She goes, we're still on the island. He was like, yeah, I'm still trying to learn the powers. But so and that's her way of implying, why are we still here? Then Caribou, of course. But it was like, why are we still here?
Yeah.
So it's like, what, they just wanted to talk to him and leave?
Well, no. Remember, Von Augur, you know, that's your favorite sniper.
That's my dude.
You ain't listen to him?
That's my dude.
He said he hasn't mastered the powers yet, so he probably can only go a certain distance. Like, all he had to do was get away from the attack that, you know, Saturn tried on him. He just had to get away from that and get back to, like, the ship, right? So I'm sure Saturn can't cover that amount of area as fast as Van Augur can. And he just hasn't mastered the fruit yet, which makes sense. He just got the devil fruit recently. So, you know, as much as I would like to gimp him for that, I can't. With 1106 or 7, this is 7?
This is 7.
This is 7.
Okay, so with 1107, right? The one thing that I loved about this chapter was just how it kept everything. First of all, it kept everything going. Like for me, I'll be honest, I think it's a 10 out of 10 because it was a lot of cool moments that I got. Right, so it starts with they reveal the giants and all that. We see Omui, Kashi, all that. They're there.
Great.
The full giant warrior pirates. I wasn't expecting the full crew. Once we saw it last chapter, I kind of expected some. I didn't expect all of them. So that was cool. The whole thing with Usopp like crying because he's seen them. I didn't realize, and I kind of forgot that he looks at them as like, like senseis almost, Dorian Bragi.
I didn't remember that part, actually. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, he really looks up to the giants. So I'm curious to what that's going to mean. And even him saying that he was afraid that he wasn't going to see them in Elbaf, leads me to think something's going to actually happen to them when they get to Elbaf. I don't know what, I don't know why, but something is going to happen. And I think Usopp's going to take a big stand because something happened. Outside of that, the thing with Luffy and Bonnie, that was wholesome of like, yo, why you crying? What do you mean why I'm crying, idiot? I've been waiting to
Been
see
looking
you
for
the
you for
whole
years.
time. And he's like, yo, but I've been right here. I've been right here the whole time. And then she's like, yo, but I didn't know you were Nika. And then Luffy's like, what's that? I don't know what you're talking about. What was that weak ass
We
punch?
don't care about none.
Luffy don't care about nothing. Luffy,
I love
if
that.
they try to
Love
tell him, he gonna sleep.
Yeah, he don't, and he had his goal in mind, and he going for his goal.
Yep. If they
I
try
like
to tell Luffy who Sun God Nika is, Luffy's going to fall asleep. Nobody else, the rest of the crew will hear it. You know what I'm saying? But Luffy don't care about none of that stuff. Sanji and Kizaru this chapter was just gold. Frankie too.
Shout outs to Sanji. Oh my
Frankie
God.
too.
I hate that they only gave Zoro like what 2 panels. One.
Oh shoot, Zoro was in this
Zoro
chapter.
and, Lucci, they're fighting.
Yeah, weighing the crew down
Oh yeah, that's true.
like he always does, man.
Well, I mean, he was though. He was weighing him down.
Zoro's a liability, bro.
He need. Okay, relax.
Man, relax, he a liability.
Sanji, what Sanji did this chapter though. That's oh my God. What? I didn't even know he was capable of that. So hats off to him. That's fantastic.
Apparently needed than anybody else. Frankie freaked out. So if you don't know what happened again, and we hope you got the spoiler alert when we said it, okay?
Right off the top.
Because I seen somebody in comment go, spoilers, I'm like, oh. But
They know what they signed up for.
yeah, I think so too. I don't think we just went and spoiled them. But when Kizaru jumped in, because Vegapunk was like, yo, if y'all move me, I'm probably gonna die. And then Kizaru popped in and was like, well, you're gonna die anyway. But this is the thing that I found interesting. Did you notice that in the panel, his eyes were closed?
I thought he was kind of going like one of these, where like he was just kind of had his face.
No,
covered.
look back. Look, I'll show you.
His eyes were.
His eyes are closed.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
But is it though?
Kizaru does not want to be here.
His eyes were actually closed.
You see the panel?
I think you're right. I was definitely checking his facial expression when he said that.
Here.
This is what I was looking at. I thought he was just kind of like like
No,
that.
I'm talking about right here when he
Oh, his eyes are closed.
when he throws the shot. Look.
His eyes are closed.
Yo, this
He doesn't-
man does not want to be here.
Yeah.
Does not want to be there.
Wow.
Now remember, that's when he had said to Vegapunk, you're gonna die anyway. And he shoots the beam, and when he shoots the beam at Vegapunk, his eyes are closed, which
That's
at
a
least
good
for me
pickup.
maintains what I've been saying, that Kizaru is the most interesting of the admirals that we've gotten so far. Of like,
We don't know what's going on in his head, really.
we don't know what's happening. We don't know what he's thinking. We don't really know how this whole thing's gonna work out for him. Because he's like, when he shoots the thing at Bonnie and we get Sanji kicking the laser beam away, Frankie's freaking out like, oh, yo, how can you do that? That's a freaking laser beam. And Sanji, being him, talking about love is more powerful than like lasers.
Love it.
And Kizaru looking at him like,
He's just like, I ain't got time for this.
no, he looked at him more like, bro, if that was the case, he said it. He was like, if that's the case, they may as well just throw all the physics books out and start from scratch. You know what I mean? Like, and then that panel where you got Kizaru facing Luffy and Sanji. And I always love a good Luffy and Sanji team up. It's one of my favorite team ups in the show. Luffy, Sanji. Luffy and Chopper always make a really good team too.
I feel like you barely get to see Luffy and Sanji.
You do.
together.
Yeah, you really
It's
don't
always
don't
them
get a chance.
doing their own. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very true. Especially in Wano, they weren't together.
They
at all
didn't
in
get to
Wano.
team up. They didn't get to team up a lot. And like, I wouldn't mind seeing more like, little awkward team ups like that. We ain't seen Luffy and we got to see Luffy and Nami. That was most of Whole Cake
That
Island.
was whole
Luffy and,
yeah, it was all whole cake. What?
that was Luffy and Nami.
Pretty much, yeah.
That was captain and vice captain. That
was good.
fair.
It was good to see.
But they killed that for me, man. So I'm excited to see what Kizaru's going to do. I wonder, because Kizaru even said, he's like, yo, man, now they ain't going to be satisfied unless I bring back
At
your
least
heads.
one of y'all. Yep.
Now I got to kill somebody.
I gotta get at least one of y'all now.
Now I got to go after you. Now you going to make me do my job.
Vegapunk's dying though. Yes or no?
Vegapunk is dying. And that might be why he don't want to be. I'm telling you, man, he like he quit a long time ago.
Definitely. Oh my God. Yeah.
He quit a long
I
time
didn't even
ago.
peep the eye
What
closed.
has
Yeah.
been planned for him, though, really, to be honest.
Right.
He's gonna flip. He's gonna flip.
He has
Not
to.
now, and maybe not even next arc, but he will flip.
But see, I think he already flipped, because where the hell is Caribou? Because now all the people that said that Caribou fed Luffy, right?
Yeah.
This is why I still think it's Kizaru. Because when you consider the fact that Van Auger teleported to wherever he is on the island,
Yeah.
right? And Caribou was there.
Yes.
That's way off from the battlefield because Luffy and them never even saw the Blackbeard pirates.
Well, Caribou was on the Sunny at the start of the arc. And I just imagine that he's been kind of in the background. And people have been suspecting Caribou. We even talked about it.
Yeah.
People have been suspecting Caribou for a while now.
Yeah, no, but see, that's my point of like.
Though it can't be. Well, it could be Kizaru.
I think Kizaru fed Luffy, man.
I still think that, though.
I think that.
What does Caribou gain from feeding Luffy?
And how does Caribou get from there to all the way where Van Auger and Katarina Devon are when they teleport away from Saint
You
Seth?
could also make the argument, where does Kizaru get the food to feed him?
Kizaru's been on the island before.
It's tough. It could, I didn't want it to be Caribou. I didn't want that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it kind of has because he knows so much plot. And Caribou knows so much that Blackbeard doesn't know. So this kind of had to happen. I get it. I didn't want it to happen.
I ain't gonna lie, I think Caribou's setting them boys up, man.
You a damn... No, he's not, bro. He plays to the... You want to talk about the biggest coward in this series? We're looking at him right here. This guy plays to whoever's got the strongest hand, right? He was chilling with one Yonko. All right, cool. Now this one's over here. Look, he heard a little speech. Oh, Blackbeard's lineage. I didn't hear about that, you know? So he's just playing... He's playing the power grab game. That's all he's doing.
I think he working for somebody, man.
Yeah, himself. That's who he working for. His crew got destroyed. He's like, let me just play to whoever's near me. I'm telling you, he knows about Pluton.
That's true.
And that's why I don't think he really working for Blackbeard. I think he going in there to be a mole, man.
Blackbeard, I think Kuzan's a mole already.
Kuzan is a mole already.
There's no way he's gonna let two of them on.
I mean, we don't know that because I think we forgetting about one person that Caribou definitely could be working for. Come on, who is it? Come on,
It's not
man.
the Marines. Nobody in the Marines.
Come on, yo. Come on, Dame. Who is it?
I don't know who the hell.
Who Caribou working for?
Who could he be working for?
You're gonna say a name. I'm gonna. Ain't no way. Who we talking about?
Crocodile.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nah.
I think so.
No.
I think so.
What link do
Because
they have again?
Crocodile is a leader of the Baroque Works, right? Back in the day.
Back in the day.
A discrete organization that knows how to move, infiltrate, blah, say, blah, right? Right now, Buggy doesn't have a way of finding out where the ancient weapons are, right?
True.
Buggy needs that, right? Crocodile is somebody that's smart enough, because remember, before this point, Caribou was talking about having to meet up with someone, right? I don't think him admiring Blackbeard changes the fact that he still has to meet up with somebody and give them information. Even if he gives it to Blackbeard too, Crocodile needs this information. Caribou knows what Pluton is.
Yes.
Crocodile needs that information. Crocodile's original crew, if you go back and you look at the I don't know what you call them, like the storyboard drawings and all that, had somebody on it that kind of looks like what Caribou looks like now, right? So I'm just throwing it out there. I always thought Caribou was working for Crocodile. I still think Caribou working for Crocodile. I do think Caribou, because multiple things can be true at once, right? Like I can like a matcha latte and also like, just regular tea. So I think he might really admire Blackbeard, but I still think he's working for Crocodile.
Do you think
And Crocodile is that galaxy brain to have a mole in a couple places?
he is? He's always proven to be very smart. Let me ask you this.
Shoot.
Do you think then, because you point out something very interesting, Buggy and his squad, they need to know about. It's essentially a game of catch up, right?
Yeah.
They got to catch up to what Shanks, Luffy, and what Blackbeard's going to find out. So,
Yeah.
And you think Caribou's that link?
I think Caribou's that link. I think Caribou slides that information to Crocodile, and I think he also goes to Blackbeard Pirates. He might get killed.
I think he gets interrogated by Crocodile, if anything. I can see him getting interrogated.
Nah, I can see him giving that information up, and I can see Blackbeard like killing him because their powers are also very similar too. And I can see if it goes any further, I can almost see Caribou kind of leaning towards helping the Straw Hats in some way. Of course, I don't know how, but I think Caribou's one of those people that we need to keep an eye out for.
He's so annoying.
He
I
knows
don't
too
like him.
much.
He knows
like him.
way too much.
knows too much.
I never liked this guy.
And the thing you said earlier, that's what I wanted to talk about. You had talked about you had said, what are the Blackbeard Pirates' goal? And I think they answered that question. It's the world. So Katarina Devon, when she touched you, she could turn into you.
Can I actually make one point as well? Who else has had that same goal?
Buggy.
Rox D. Zebek.
Oh, right. King of the world.
King of the world.
Yeah.
Same thing. Same exact lane.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Rox wannabe. So that's what I'm gonna call him.
I don't know, but I'm still trying to figure out what his lineage is. Like everybody's jumping to Buccaneer, but I don't
He's
think.
a buccaneer.
I don't think so. But no,
don't think
because then
it's
Kuma
that.
doesn't have the sleep problem.
Oh yeah.
Kuma can sleep.
Yeah, I think it's something else, man.
Whatever his lineage is, Rox had the same thing. There's a link with them familial. I think so.
Okay.
Gotta be.
I think it's like some Vanderdecken and a Flying Dutchman kind of thing.
People have been speculating that there has something with the Flying Dutchman's going to make its way into the series.
I think so too.
I believe it as well too.
Fire.
Yeah, I think it's something with the Flying Dutchman. For some reason, there's a lot of SpongeBob characters that fly into my mind when I'm thinking about the end goal of One Piece, man. I don't know why. For the last like year or so, I'm like, yo, when the Flying Dutchman gonna pop up in this joint? We got the Kraken, we got everything.
We literally did get everything.
Yeah. Davy Jones. I'll tell you real quick, just a theory that by the way, I do think chapter 1107 is a 10 out of 10. It
Same
did
here.
everything that I wanted to do for me. It gave me a dope Frankie moment. Frankie's just a good guy, man. It gave me a dope Sanji moment. It gave me a dope Kizaru moment. Gave me a dope Luffy moment. Gave me Saint Saturn being knocked away. Gave me Katarina Devon being galaxy brain. Because think about it. If they want to become a country, we don't know what's going to happen to Saint Saturn here on this island. But if they could somehow make it back to Marijois or even the other like little places before this is Saint Saturn and she turns into Saint Saturn and starts saying or doing shit, man.
Over.
You know what's scary too?
Man.
Look at every single conflict that has been going on while Egghead has been going on.
Mm-hmm.
Blackbeard has had his hands in everything. Everything. From Garp to this now, technically they're affiliated now, to, well, I guess not Kid, but the law thing, you know what I mean? Every single major incident that's happened, he was either there in some way, shape, or form, putting everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I think what he can do with Katarina Devon having Saint Saturn's face, being able to turn into him, do you know what they could do if they pop up on any island? She could turn into Saint Saturn and start massacring people. Just straight up killing them. Or telling island heads that, yo, I'm Saint J. Garcia Saturn and we the Gora say this is Blackbeard's island or whatever the fuck. Like, really think about what she can do or what Blackbeard can have her do with this guy's face, with this guy's authority.
It's what Blackbeard's always moved weird. And the way he's moving now, we've never seen him move like that.
It's chess, man.
It's all it is.
It's chess, and all of his pawns are being promoted. So
And he comes off like a bad player, but he knows what he's doing.
No, I think he comes off as a very good player. He played the hell out of these people.
He did in part 1 too.
Yeah, he's playing them like instruments, yo. So like, yeah, Oda killed it. I'm in the palm of his hand. Chapter's 10 out of 10 for me.
10 out of 10, by far.
I just want to see how the hell we get off Egghead and what could possibly happen next. I want to know where Lafitte is, if he's anywhere.
Isn't it weird it wasn't him who showed up?
Yes.
That is weird. Where's he been? That's the only guy who hasn't showed up now.
I don't know.
Even I was shocked to see Von Auger there again, but it makes sense.
I don't know, but where's Lafitte? I need to know where Lafitte is.
He could still be on the raft. Maybe he just didn't want to pull up to the
Oh, and shout out to Brooke and Lilith.
That was a good moment too.
Because Brooke is a menace, man. He got the Sunny up out of Dodge, but it's like, well, y'all better hurry up because we about to go off this cliff. And if we go off this cliff, we gonna die. I'm dead, but yeah, we gonna die. So
I was calling him a numbskull.
everybody hurry up. Lilith was talking like Major Payne. All right, we don't got time, ladies. Go on, everybody get ready. We out of here. And Zoro somewhere being held up by a fucking pussycat, but you know.
Shout out.
Jinbei got to go save him from a pussycat.
From Lucci.
Luffy had that whole thing sewn up before anybody could even show up, dancing on this nigga, making shades out of his hair. And here Zoro go.
You know, and this is another thing I want to jump into. We've had this debate before, but I wanted to do it again now that our viewership has expanded, which again, thanks to everybody who's been tuning in now.
Shout out to everybody.
I did want to bring this one back up. Okay. One time in the earlier episodes, we asked the question, who's the more important straw hat? And we did 1-to-1s, right?
Okay.
You remember one conversation we had? And I'm going to pose it to you guys.
More important straw hat?
Who's the more important straw hat? Okay. Neko, Robin, or Nami?
First of all, shout out to any Neko of any kind, anywhere. We are the greatest, and we don't get the credit. But with that being said,
I don't like your answer, but go ahead.
I think it's Nami.
Floor is yours. Say your point.
Why do I think it's Nami over Robin? Because no matter what, there's other people that can read the poneglyphs. Momonosuke can read the poneglyphs. If you kill Robin tomorrow, Momonosuke can read the poneglyphs. Odin's dad can read the poneglyphs. Pudding can read the poneglyphs. All people that would definitely read the poneglyphs for Luffy, right? If worse came to worse. Nobody, period, is a better navigator than Nami. Nobody. Nobody we've seen in the One Piece verse is better navigated than Nami.
You haven't seen any other like crew.
But just because we ain't seen it doesn't mean they're not out there doing it.
That's true.
But who's close? Who's even? And now, mind you, of course, like you just said, you're 100% right about that. Is that we don't get to see it, but Nami's gifted, bro. Like she speaks to the weather. The weather speaks to her in the same way that like the sea kings speak to Shirahoshi. Like Nami's one of them. Well, not to the point that we don't even know where Nami come from. For all we know, Nami could be from the past and could have got sent up from 800 years ago because the stuff that she can do with weather is actually insane. And that whole thing that Shirahoshi said kind of threw me off back in Fishman Island. She was like, it's kind of weird because I feel like you and I have like met before.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Whoa,
that.
wait, that happened?
Yeah, that happened.
That did happen.
You don't remember that?
No.
Are we watching the same show?
I thought she said that only because she reminded her of her mother, but that could be another thing too, though.
I'm just saying, Nami's all.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Nami has befriended every ancient family royalty that she's met thus far. Everyone. Vivi,
Yes.
right? The Nefertaris. Soon as she met them, they clicked. Nami's one of the biggest reasons they even went to help Vivi in the first place.
Yes.
The Fishman Island, Shirahoshi. Her and what's his name? And Shirahoshi became like this through that one arc. Now, Joy Boy had an ancient relationship with the Nefertari family. Mm-hmm. Joy Boy had an ancient relationship with the former Poseidon.
Yeah.
Nami gravitated to Joy Boy of this era. Nami has an uncanny, like you can't explain her affinity towards weather. You can't explain it.
It's a gift. It's talent. That's talent.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's something different with her. So I wonder, now of course, Nami being from the past and all that, but I wonder what Nami's lineage actually is. So, just throwing that out there, man. But for those reasons, and there's some other ones of like, Robin, much as we love Robin, and I love Robin, I'm not taking anything away from Robin. Neko Robin, A is a Neko, so I'm already with Robin, right? But Robin just don't. Nami been there longer. Without Nami, they can't go anywhere. There's more situations that if you take Robin out of, the crew would be just fine. You take Nami out of any situation, they're going to die.
Okay, so I do disagree. Robin is the more important when it comes to
Definitely not.
No, because she's not just reading the poneglyphs. She's making the connections. You know what I'm saying? You don't just read them. You got to be able to read and interpret what you're reading.
Lord,
you know what I mean? You got to be able to interpret what's going on. Robin's interpreting what's happening, making those connections. Who's Joy Boy when she read it? All this kind of stuff.
So wait, now remember in Naruto when they had the 5 Kage summit?
Yeah.
And they had the people and they had Mifune there as the unbiased party. So you're gonna be the unbiased party, right? And I stated part of my case. He's gonna state this part of his case. I'm gonna finish my case. He's gonna finish his case. You're gonna be just for here. So we will have somebody make a decision from just the evidence they've been given of who's more right. Now, neither of us know what the hell we talking about. Nothing can happen without either of these ladies on the crew.
Yes.
Right? So I made the beginning of my case. You finish making the beginning of your case. I'll finish, and you finish, and we'll go to Dang. I bet. Go ahead.
Yeah, so she not only interprets them, but my only thing with Nami, you are right. I'm not saying you're wrong. But we're going just off of what Nami's capable of doing. We get to Lodestar Island, and then what? Then she's effectively stuck. She's effectively stuck. You need what Robin's bringing next. There's a reason why everybody wants Robin. Everybody wants Robin. Kaido was too dumb to notice that he had two people right there who could read it, yes. But it's, again, not just reading it. Odin was a leader. It's like he knew what he had that understanding. So he was able to do what Robin is doing. People want Robin for that reason right there.
Ooh, child.
I'm telling you straight up. I'm telling you. And again, I got to give the same disclaimer you gave. I don't want to take anything away from Nami's character. I think she's fantastic. I think she's absolutely needed.
Yeah.
But if we're going 1-to-1, I do give the edge to Robin. Everyone is looking for Robin because we haven't seen it because we see through the eyes of the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
I'm sure Shanks got a navigator like that. I'm sure Whitebeard did. Well, Roger had to have. You know what I mean?
We're not sure about it. They haven't been on screen.
I don't.
But if they're doing the same thing and we're operating in the same space, I gotta assume that you've got the same level of talent that I have.
That's not true though, because Don Krieg had a navigator, bro, and he ain't got nobody on the level of anybody on the Straw Hats. Plenty of people got snipers, they ain't on the same level. Like, what do you mean? When you sit down and you look at them comparatively, you just said if they get the Lodestar Island, then what? I just told you that they can get the poneglyphs read by anybody that can read the poneglyphs. All you have to then be able to do is read the poneglyphs. So if Luffy already got 3 of the poneglyphs, no matter what, with or without Robin, all he has to do is find somebody that can read them. He knows 3 people that can read them. 3. I said 3. 3 people that can read them that he's already close with. Momonosuke's learning that. Odin's father knows that. Pudding can do that. If push came to shove, they can go talk to Rayleigh about whatever they found on the poneglyphs, right? But at the end of the day, to put that whole history together, that just takes anybody that can read it and then tell the story after the fact. That's it. That's all it takes. So, no. What does Robin do when they get to F that? How does Robin even get them to any of these places? You lose Nami, you don't get there. It's not a matter of what you could do once you get there. If you can't get there, then none of it matters. And they can't get there.
They're a good pair. They're both a good pair, and they both complement each other. You got the navigator, and then you got the archaeologist. Somebody who can get you there, and somebody who can actually read it and actually comprehend it.
Top tier pair.
Like, I think they're both a good pair. I'm not sure if you should be comparing them both. Or like
the fandom does it. That's why I posed the question to him. The fandom's gonna do it.
I get it. But they're such a good pair. You can't have one without the other.
You can, though, because we had one without the other, and they made it to all of those places, right? Now, if the question is, okay, can Luffy still achieve his dream without Nami?
Yeah.
He can't.
He needs both.
Can Luffy achieve? Wait, now that's not true. Because Luffy can still achieve his dream without Robin. We're being illogical. He can definitely still achieve his dream without Robin. Definitely could. You can say he could find another navigator, but I think they die on the Grand Line. They die on the Grand Line 1,000 times. Nami's navigation is the reason they got out the Buster Call in Nenny's lobby.
Yes, that's true.
And mind you, they would never been there, if not for Robin.
On Egghead too.
Definitely.
I helped them.
Yeah. And Robin's incapacitated right now, but we ain't talking about that.
But here's what I'm gonna say to that is Luffy. Well, we don't know what Luffy's real dream is, but from what we do know, bro's trying to surpass Roger, or at least meet that expectation.
Yeah,
which means you're gonna need somebody on the caliber that Roger had. It's Odin. Now you're gonna say Momonosuke. I don't think Momonosuke lives up to Odin personally. So we would.
He just got to be able to read words.
I think it's more than just reading the rock. It's more than reading the rock. It's not just reading the rock.
Okay, then his granddad.
Yeah. I think
His granddad literally. Hold on, wait, stop.
Robin's got O'Hara knowledge.
So we talking about the people that put the stones together. Homie is one of the ex-emperors of the Kazuki family. They made the stones.
But let's
what
not forget.
do you mean?
Let's not forget what Rayleigh said when they saw him at Saboti. Rayleigh also said, "I could
tell you the history, but then what you gonna do
You're not
with
gonna
it?
be able to do anything with it
Because they haven't experienced anything yet. But they've experienced plenty now. So what Rayleigh said is, what was your answer? Now, mind you, that was Robin that asked that question.
Yeah.
Right? But if they still go through their whole journey, if Robin died, unfortunately, tomorrow, they would still need to make it to Laugh Tale, right? They would not be able to get there. We ain't met nobody else that could do Nami's job the way Nami does it, that vibes with Luffy. We haven't met anybody. Luffy said it flat out, ain't nobody gonna be my navigator except that lady, right? He said that flat out. Luffy ain't wanna hear nothing from Zoro. That's the first time Luffy basically told Zoro, like, shut the f up. That's like the first, I don't care what you talking about, I'm saving Nami. When Usopp left, it was all the, like, he don't get to come back unless blah, 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 blah. All right, Zoro, you got that. But when it was Nami, Luffy ain't listening to none of that shit.
Nah,
Luffy ain't even want to hear it.
I mean, he met Nami first.
And Nami was one of the driving forces behind what put the fight in Luffy and Zoro to go actually save Robin after what happened at Water 7. So for all of those reasons, and again, I love Robin.
Yeah,
but
both of them.
if I have to compare the two of them to utility for what Luffy and the crew were finally going to end up doing, we could lose Robin and still have people fill that role. We can't lose Nami at any point. We can't. We don't get any of what we got without Nami. We don't get the Alabasta. They might not. Him and Zoro might die of starvation in part 1.
Well, she was definitely needed in that on those early beginning days when they was in the canoe. Yeah, I'm not saying she's not needed.
They would have died a long time ago without Nami. They wouldn't have died a long time ago without Robin.
I see your point. Look, I don't want to make it seem like Nami's not.
Just give me 3 situations where Robin saved their lives.
All I'm gonna say.
In fact, Robin done put their lives in danger more often than saved them.
All I'm gonna
You
say.
got something to say.
Well, she saved Sanji against Black Mirror. Let's not forget. She saved Sanji against Black Mirror.
I mean, Nami did that first. She saved Sanji against what's her name? Khalifa.
All I'm gonna say.
In Annie's lobby.
All I'm gonna say is this. Like you said, they're a fantastic pair.
And Nami wrote out how to get out of the Buster Call as it was going down when they were finally leaving the bombardment.
I just think of the other pirate
That they ended up in because of Robin.
I think of the other pirate crews, and I think all the top tier pirate crews have a top tier navigator. I think that. Genuinely, I believe that.
I think so. I think there's levels to things, and I think when it comes to navigation, I think Nami's in.
You can't teach what Robin brings. A select few have it.
I don't think you can teach what Nami brings, dude. She predicts the weather without even seeing it.
It's tough. You present a good point. I'm not gonna say you wrong.
She was on the ship and was like, she woke up out of being sick, like she was dying
on Drum Island.
Remember?
Yeah.
Before they went to Drum Island. She's also the only reason they got Chopper. Another W. But right. Nothing Robin's done has even led to a new crew member being added.
Frankie.
How? They could have got Frankie regardless, bruh.
Yeah, actually, they could have just beat up Frankie if they really wanted.
What are we talking about? If the whole thing was
Robin and Frankie bonded in that arc. We're not gonna act like they didn't.
I'm not gonna act like they didn't bond. That ain't what I'm talking about. But I said, who do we get? Okay, fair. You could say we don't get Frankie if Robin doesn't get kidnapped because they were gonna kidnap both of them anyway. But I don't know, man. Like I'm with you, but we don't get Chopper without Nami. We don't go to Alabasta without Nami. We might not get Sanji without Nami.
Well, I mean,
Y'all bugging, man.
Not me a big reason as to why Sanji had initial interest. I'll give you, all right, that's fair.
Sanji said it himself. As I was talking it out, I just thought about that.
That's fair. Initially, I can't take that away. That's factual information.
So, again, I think Nami's more important to the bare bones of the thing, even though they're both important, but I feel like Nami's really the spine of the Straw Hat crew. Luffy's the head. Zoro is, you know, Zoro's the right arm, Sanji's the left arm, you know. You could call Usopp's the heart, you know what I'm saying, and the rest fall where they may. But Robin's one of the legs of the Straw Hat crew, but you can survive without one leg.
We're going to put it in the comments. We're going to do a poll, don't worry. I wanted to have this conversation.
You can't survive without your spine, that's all I'm going to say.
If you
At least not
get very
good.
far without a leg, is all I'm going to say, all right?
You can get
very far without a leg.
Stephen Hawking proved you can get very far without legs that work, man.
That's true.
You go very far. I know a couple people that don't got legs that ain't not been nowhere. Amir, you done made a couple people legless. Ain't they still going places?
Go do that.
Right.
He was going to do that. I knew he was going to do that.
I mean, it is what it is. Somebody gotta protect us.
So again, yo, leave it in the comments below. I wanted to put that out there. We've had this conversation a couple months back. Although you didn't bring up the time theory with Nami. That was interesting. That was my first.
Which one?
Nami coming from the past.
Oh yeah, that.
Hashtag where's Toki, by the way. But I understand.
Right, because we don't know if she dead.
I don't think she is.
We might see Toki right when they find Lav-Tale. She gonna be there gasping with a gun wound in her chest. Oh my God. I popped
He went
up.
that way.
I popped up exactly to this day. And they were like, we left Momonosuke and Wano. Oh no.
You did what? I wanted to bring up one more debate I had.
Shoot, let's rock, man.
I sent you this earlier this week, and I was talking to these two about it before you came back in.
Okay.
Remember that picture I sent you? We had a debate, me and him. This is the wrong one. The worst Chunin exam fight.
Oh, in Naruto?
Yes, Naruto Part 1, not Boruto. Naruto Part 1 Chunin exams.
Okay.
What was the worst fight? Now, if you remember, it was a multiple choice question.
Okay.
It was a multiple choice question.
Look how excited he is for this.
Oh, I'm very excited because I've been waiting all week. I've been waiting all week. Worst Naruto Chunin exam fight. Was it Kankuro versus Misumi? That was Orochimaru's guy. Choji versus Dosu, the Sound Ninja guy. Don't forget him. Tenten versus Tamari, or Sakura versus Ino?
Who you got?
Now, before I say who I'm going to say, let me say this. I'm going to say Sakura versus Ino. And only because.
Because it's Sakura.
No, he's going to say, because it's Sakura. You don't like Sakura.
It's two sets of ovaries in that fight.
No. I thought about
too much estrogen in that fight.
I thought about this.
Pointing like Hulk Hogan.
I thought about this only because. Now, that fight had a lot of character development for the both of them.
Yeah.
A lot. And I can't overstate that. I can't ignore that. The character development that came between Sakura and Ino was amazing. Sakura rose up to the challenge. She beat her big sister. Well, didn't beat her, but she rose up and faced her big sister in that fight. But that's got nothing on what
sister.
That's but it had nothing. But wait. It had nothing on what Hinata did against Neji. That's number one. But number two.
Yo, wait, hold on. Time
it ended in a draw. We'll go
Time out. I don't mean to be rude. I love you, bro, okay?
Yeah.
What did Hinata do besides get beaten to a bloody Naruto-loving pulp?
She stood up for who she was.
And almost died for who she was.
You damn right.
What do you mean?
She said, if I go out, I'm going out swinging.
But Sakura did that better in their I hate y'all.
You're not going there. You're not going to say that.
I hate
You're not
y'all.
going to say that. You're not going to say that.
Sakura did it better in her fight.
Then Hinata?
Yes, then Hinata.
I'm gonna just say the worst fight was 10-10 for
Tenten versus Tamari. What we talking about?
That was a legendary fight.
What we talking about? Legendary for who? Yo, my nigga, legendary for who? The bitch threw her up in the air, caught her on the fan like this, and then tossed the hoe. Like, that was it. It was over. Yo, she banished this bitch to a bed of shuriken, and he's sitting here talking about one of the best fights of the shit was the best. What are you talking about?
Outplayed Tenten. Period.
Oh my God.
Tamari outplayed her.
No, all right, yo.
Just because you get smoked doesn't mean it's a bad fight.
I want this clip. I want this clip I want it with this perspective too. Are you out of your mind?
There's just because
wait, no, chill. My man just said, and y'all just heard him say that Tamari, she freaked the situation better than in her fight against Tenten than Sakura versus Ino. Wait, chill. I don't even think y'all understand just how powerful the mind transfer jutsu is. You aren't supposed to be able to break out of that. I'm saying it again, you aren't supposed to be able to break out of that. That's stronger than most genjutsu that we had even seen in the show up to that point. Matter of fact, I don't think you can name me a stronger one until Tsukiyomi came, and that was after the third Hokage died.
And that's Mangekyo Sharingan, so I don't even count that.
This is basic Sakura that has been through everything. Sakura that couldn't save them from the shit in the forest. All of that, right? Now, Ino is from the Yamanaka clan, one of the 3 legendary clans in Konoha. You saw what her father was able to do once the invasion of the Leaf Village happened. That dude made he made sound ninjas. He made sound ninjas start killing themselves, bruh.
Oh, her dad.
So again, we talking about, Hinata had to push through. Sakura was about to be made to give up from her mind. And as her hand was going up, you niggas like to give Hinata all this credit because Naruto screamed out, Hinata, don't give up. I can't lose in front of Naruto.
Are we forgetting what Hinata did?
Died. That's what she did.
No, what?
She died, got her ass whooped, that whole thing. I remember Neji. Bro, I remember Neji pulling her sleeve down. She looked like one of the dope fiends on 125th Street. All them track marks. What are we talking about? I don't got this type of time. Y'all playing, man. You dead ass playing. Sakura was damn near out of chakra, facing somebody from a legendary clan of her village. Sakura don't got no lineage like that. Sakura's a regular person that got dope. She's the closest thing to Rock Lee outside of Rock Lee.
Hinata!
Fuck Hinata.
No, I can't let you say that.
I'm saying it right in for fuck Hinata, bro. Hinata is from the Hyuga clan. The what? The most powerful clan of the Leaf Village.
Look at the
She's the daughter. Fuck her expectation. She's the daughter of the head of the Hyuga clan.
No, okay. See, now you a little out of bounds. Only because
How?
Look, just because you're born into royalty doesn't mean you're ready to take on that mantle.
But look, you're wrong. Look
Her
at
dad went straight to Hanabi instead.
no, chill, because you're wrong. And you're dead wrong. Because even though Hinata wasn't as favored by her dad, that's because Hinata's so kind and all that extra shit. So I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is Hinata had a leg up. Neji was training harder than Hinata. He had more skill as a fighter than Hinata. Hanabi did too. That's why Hiyashi went that way, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, she's from a special clan with special powers that outside of Neji, Hinata's the only one that could do the same thing that Neji was doing. If Hinata would have got any other opponent, she'd have been able to lock their chakra points just like Neji was able to. She has those powers, right? It's not about her working hard. She comes in blessed. Her DNA is crazy.
But look at the character development.
Wait. We talking about character development up to the point of the Chunin exams.
Yes.
Up to the point of the Chunin exams, the only character development that we got from Hinata is when we first see her stuttering in front of Naruto, then when we see her dying in front of Neji and saying, my ninja way is like Naruto's ninja way.
That was a powerful moment.
Not enough for me. I could give a damn about that shit. Give a damn about all that. If it wasn't for the fact that Neji was as brutal to her as Popovich was to Videl in the World Martial Arts Tournament, we wouldn't even cared about that scene. Stop playing with me.
No.
Sakura.
That's true.
It's true.
No, it's not.
It's kind of true. We wouldn't have gave a damn if
Naruto didn't show up after her fight was over, pick up her blood like a maniac and go,
that was crazy.
I'm gonna win this for Hinata.
Okay.
Y'all wouldn't even care. Miss me with that nonsense.
No. This is the only thing I'm gonna say about
Matter of
that.
fact, here's what I gotta say about Hinata, man. That's what I think. That's what I think.
Wait.
What I think about all this Hinata shit y'all talking about.
This is what I want to bring up. The only thing I need to bring up is this, right? Yeah. The fact of the matter is
That's what I got for you, Hinata.
The fact of the matter is this. We saw Hinata. Don't forget, the episode with Hinata and Neji was 2, right? 2-part.
Yeah,
she only fought in the second episode. The first episode, it was all internal. She was in her mind. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? Like, yo.
Ino was literally in Sakura's mind. Had control of her. She was about to give up and through will.
At what point was Ino gonna kill Sakura?
Huh?
Exactly. It wasn't gonna happen.
We ain't talking about that. At what point was Neji gonna kill Hinata?
I don't know. Maybe when Guy, Kurenai, and Asuma stopped him?
Man, please. He would have critically injured her.
I don't think he would have.
She was going into cardiac arrest.
Yeah, because she was having a panic attack. Weak ass couldn't take the fight she was in.
Bruh.
What do you mean?
What I'm trying to say is this.
But hold on. Let's stay on topic. We talking about the worst fight of the Chunin exam. So you mean to tell me that you look two people in the face, you looked our fan base in the face, and you gonna tell them that the worst fight that happened in the entire Chunin exam wasn't Choji versus Dosu, where
No.
Choji did nothing but roll around and got
That
creamed.
was an amazing fight. No.
Amazing
Tell
how?
you exactly what I told him the other day when he said that, because that was his answer.
Bro
His
said
answer
it was an amazing fight. What makes an amazing fight? Please tell me.
I'm gonna tell you
Only
exactly.
Choji fight that was good when he was fighting against the Orochimaru.
Jirobo,
guy.
yes.
Tell you exactly. I said Choji covered his ears to have Dosu make use of water composition in his body to transmit the sound waves and blow his ass past that. Let's not forget Dosu.
So wait. That somehow beats, now mind you, that somehow to him beats out the gravity of Sakura stalemating what was supposed to be, because remember, Ino was the top kunoichi of their thing, wasn't she?
There was two of them.
No, wait, chill. Because Hinata wasn't never mentioned in the same class as Ino, ever once. Never once.
Well, she was though. Yeah.
No, she never was mentioned as high up as Ino was mentioned, ever. And if you get Hinata in the mind transfer jutsu, she's giving up. She's not breaking out of it. So you got Sakura, who again is a regular person, not from any regular clan. She don't got no Kekkei Genkai. She don't got none of that. She ain't got no special powers where she blocking niggas' chakra. She touch them at certain points. None of that. She don't got no political power. Nothing. This is a regular little girl that learned to fight. Right? She's on the same team as Sasuke and Naruto, and you telling me in the fight where not only she had to show off what she could do the clone jutsu perfect, she could do all of that. She pushed Ino to Ino's limit. Then Ino got off a jutsu that you aren't supposed to be able to break out of. And not only did Sakura break out of it, with the chakra that she had left, she stalemated what was supposed to be the top female ninja of her class, and that includes Hinata. You gonna sit here and look me in my face, look Dame in his face, look the people that watch our shit in the face, and tell them that Tamari in Tenten was better than Sakura versus Ino. Dosu versus Choji was a better fight than Sakura versus Ino. You are out of your mind.
Tamari gave 10-10 3 tries.
No, here's my point.
And only made a fan bigger.
And well, first of all, when it comes to Tamari and Tenten, the reason why that fight is goated is because
why? Because Lee jumped in at the end.
Just because you got smoked doesn't mean it's not a good fight. All I'm saying, she played her. She did what she does. She won the fight. She took the dub and she left.
She did more than Sakura did. She did more than Sakura did against
with less
Tenten.
effort.
It was so one-sided.
Your
The 10-10.
Exactly.
It was so one-sided. I think she was bound to lose.
Yes, she was bound to lose. She had a bad matchup.
Yeah, 10-10, she wasn't coming out of that alive. Let me not say that. She had no chance of winning that.
She had a terrible matchup. Tamari's a wind user. You ain't gonna be able to beat nothing that's a weapons user against a wind user.
Honestly, anybody who matched up with the Sand Village was a bad matchup. So.
I mean, nah. If you would have put Tenten up against Hinata, we'd have got a much better fight.
Nah, look at Lee. Lee got matched up with Gaara.
10-10 Hinata? I actually think 10-10 may have taken that.
We'd have got a much better fight.
10-10 and Hinata is interesting. I never thought about that.
We'd have got a much better fight.
Tenten's
Y'all
not getting
could lie to
close.
somebody else.
10-10's not getting close.
She don't got to get close.
Shikamaru, I think, could have beaten Kankuro also. I think.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Like Kankuro doesn't know about the shadow possession juice.
I don't know about
Would have
that.
got.
I don't know.
With the puppet.
With the puppets,
With-
he would have got poisoned.
I never count Shikamaru out of anything. I said that last time. I'll say it again. But
You
think
wrong.
about it. Shikamaru would have connected the dots with the puppet fast.
You know, he wouldn't have how he was, even if he would have connected the dots.
The nigga's a genius, bro.
He could be a genius, bro, but Kankuro has more than one puppet.
Not in part one. Not in
Yeah,
the
he did.
prelims. Not
Yeah.
the prelims.
He had Black Ant.
He didn't have Black Ant yet. He had Black Ant when they went to go get Sasuke.
I don't think he had.
He only had Crow. He only had Crow.
only had Crow. I think.
Dog, listen, y'all, listen. This was all within the same time. When they went to go get, you mean to tell me that he didn't have the other one when they was running away from Sasuke?
No. You can
Alright.
double check. Unless it's a summoning jutsu, no. He didn't have it.
All right.
He only
I thought he had it.
I don't think he had.
He only
Black
had the
Ant.
one
I
puppet. If
think
he had
only
Black Ant, that's
Crow.
different.
If I'm wrong, then I'm willing to say I'm wrong. If I'm wrong on this, then I apologize. However, the worst fight of the Chunin exams up to that part is definitely not Sakura versus Ino. You dead wrong about that.
So of all the fights, forget the 4 I even listed, of all the fights that had happened, You guys are putting Tenten and Tamari at the very bottom?
The 10.
I mean,
Or you putting Choji and... Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
I'm putting Tenten because there wasn't no character development.
None.
It was just like, just toss her like she was a piece of meat, like on the side.
That's it.
That's exactly what they did to her.
and then after that, it's Sasuke versus whoever he went up against.
That was a good fight, man. Why you hate on the good fights? That was a good fight.
I can't
He
even look
can't
at
use Sharingan. He's messed up by the curse mark. Copies Lee's jutsu. Kicks him in the
Lion
air.
Barrage.
Lion Barrage. Stunts on everybody. That's a bad fight.
Nico's not impressed.
Shino's fight was worse than that.
Shino's fight against who?
Zaku. We
You
blew
are
his
out of
arms
your
off?
mind.
Yo,
Zaku blew it. He made Zaku blow his arms off. Shino did the most damage of anybody else in
Besides
the
Gaara.
exams. No. In the exam. Bro never got his arms back.
Actually, he never came back in the show.
Yeah, he disappeared.
He never came back. Naruto was healing everybody at the end. We never saw Zaku with new arms.
Tsunade showed up and healed Lee. Lee good as new.
We never see
Better
Zaku
than ever.
with new
Nah,
arms.
they didn't give a fuck about.
Daydar got his arms blown the fuck off. We never see Zaku.
Shino got him up out of here. Now Gaara killed Dosu, but that's because Dosu wanted to play like he could kill somebody in their sleep.
Yeah, he thought.
But-
He thought.
But yeah, man, I like God bless you. I respect your opinion. I respect you as a human. But you wildin' different.
You think Sasuke's fight wasn't that good?
I think it wasn't as
I don't think it's
good.
top 5. I don't think it's top 3, I should say.
You just said that Sakura versus Ino was the worst fight. So far, I think we've named at least 3 fights that are way worse than that. Way worse than that.
Do you think Sakura did like a better job during the pain invading the Leaf Village? Like when Sakura
She held it
or
down.
How about Sakura or Hinata? Like, what do you compare during that time?
Hinata did during the pain? Oh, man.
How would you compare Sakura and Hinata?
Boy,
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
get ready.
going to ruffle some feathers.
get ready.
Y'all ready? All right.
ready.
Because, 10 minutes, that's all I need.
It's about to sound like a whole lot of.
We're going to compare. Now, Sakura held it down. I don't want to act like she did not. She was there. Sakura held it down. Sakura held it the fuck down.
Tell us again how Hinata was dope because she almost died again. Go ahead.
She saved him. The animation doesn't go to trash if Hinata doesn't jump in and do what she did. She saved him. There is no 6 tails, 8 tails. None of that happens if Hinata don't jump in. The I love you. Oh, he hates Hinata. Okay, I had no idea. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't know.
I like Hinata.
He
I
does
like
not
Hinata
like
a lot.
Hinata. All right.
That's not true. I like Hinata
I don't hate
a lot.
Hinata, but Hinata could have did a better job saving Naruto.
She
coulda
knew what
at
it
least-
was.
She could have at least like broke the. I forgot what the pains. Like,
The rods?
Rods.
Yeah.
She wanted to try to fight Pain.
Yeah, she tried to fight Pain. Like,
And
tried
she had air palm, which is, shocking to me that she didn't try to, just use air palm and, break the joints from far away. But what do I
Look,
know?
I don't know what she was doing fighting Pain because the guy walked in and said he's a god. I don't know what you were against that. But as far as what people did, nobody was running in the middle of that fight. It was a suicide
Well,
mission.
nobody probably knew to run in because you got to remember Hinata was the only one with those kind of eyes
could
that was
see it.
even around. She could see. If Sakura would have showed up there, first of all, she probably could have just yanked Naruto up through all of the goddamn spikes and healed them, but whatever.
We're not going to act like Pain was going to let that happen. Come on now. Pain wasn't letting anybody.
Even if Pain wouldn't have let that happen, Sakura can heal herself. What do you mean?
Hinata knows, well, not to the same level as Sakura, but she knows.
Let's not even do that. let's not even do that.
compare medical.
Let's not even.
Can't compare medical ninjutsu.
Let's not even do that.
Look, the reality is, unless Guy was there wasn't a change that was going to happen. But at the end of the day, all I want to say is,
there
as
was
far
a
as
couple changes that
as
happened.
far as character moments,
Oh boy.
Hinata's was bigger than Sakura's. Now Sakura held it down. I don't want this to be like, oh, he hates it. No, I'm not. No.
No, we comparing the two, and if you want to tell me that if any of y'all out there want to tell me that you a Naruto fan and that Hinata had better character development than Sakura, understand that I hear you and I disagree with you a lot because
barely got
she
any
didn't.
Screen time. Barely got any screen time.
Exactly, and then she grew up to be a housewife. Hooray!
So that's a great character.
Sure.
It's a great character.
Sure.
It's a great character.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Say what you're gonna say. I don't
I do think that if you compare the two characters as far as development is concerned, I think Sakura's head and shoulders above Hinata. If we're talking power, I think she's head and shoulders
We're
above
talking
Hinata.
that moment with the pain arc.
I think if we're talking the pain arc, let's take into consideration that Sakura, outside of Tsunade, was taking care of the entire village. Let's take into account that Sakura also took the lead at the hospital. Let's take into account that after Tsunade was done for, Sakura took it amongst herself to try to go and kill Sasuke. But you know, what I'm talking about. Hinata got white eyes.
Goodbye, Nico.
That must be it. Hey, boy, that Byakugan did something, bro. Did she hit any of your chakra points? That must be it.
Wait, Nico, you ever watch Boruto? You stopped.
Yeah, I watched Boruto.
you watch it?
Yeah.
I'm not a
And we ain't even gonna talk about that.
I don't like Boruto.
Cause if we talking about Boruto, then yeah, all Hinata do is cook
Well, you're right. She is no character.
and make babies.
Not really of a character.
She's not really a character in that. Ever since they killed Kurama, man, I just wasn't with it.
I'm fine with all. Well, they needed a way. They needed a way to get all that up out of there because they got to get rid of the ninja system and all that stuff, man.
I understand them making way for the next generation, but it's like,
Yeah.
do you know who gets the most criticism? Now, I don't watch it enough to really comment on it. Sasuke gets so much criticism.
He shouldn't. Sasuke's a great character.
But they say that he doesn't use the Rinnegan like he used to. He doesn't use it like Pain, Madara.
But he's not supposed to. The whole thing is that they're supposed to surpass them. And like already, Boruto is already more powerful than Naruto's ever been. You know what I'm
think
saying?
so,
Like, so they've been surpassed. But those three, Sakura, adult Sakura, adult Sasuke, and adult Naruto, that's them people right there. That's them people. Like, they're the strongest in the Hidden Leaf Village of the adults, and then it's a gigantic space. Then you get to everybody else.
So you're cool with them kind of dumbing them down for the sake of Boruto?
I don't even think that they dumbed them down. I understand why they had to do what they did. I think y'all got to remember that the Naruto of Sasuke that we were left with at the end of Shippuden were gods almost, right? And you kind of got to get rid of everything that made the gods so godlike to make the next generation even matter. Because if they stay gods, then how is there any rise in tension in the show?
You know, you can make the same case for Dragon Ball GT, honestly. They had to make Goku a kid again just so they could have a plot because he was over here beating Majin Buu.
Well, they didn't have to do that. I don't agree with you.
But-
I get what you mean. I don't agree.
But like, when it comes down to it, when it comes to I don't know Boruto, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But when it comes to the major fights, is it not still Naruto and Sasuke stepping up?
No.
It's not?
No.
Okay, all right. Because that's what GT was. GT was, we need Goku, like real Goku again, so we become Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah, spoiler alert. It's titled Boruto for a reason. Boruto and them people, they putting in work.
I've been hearing about it the whole time.
Naruto's a dad. You know what I'm saying? He Kurama-less. He's somewhere. Spoilers. He's somewhere in like.
Hey,
if we-
Shikamaru's Hokage?
in quotes, but like see how we in this TV right now?
Yeah.
Right? That's where Naruto is. He in the TV, but he can't get out. Him and Hinata both in the TV and they can't get out.
When you say that, made me want to watch it.
You should. They in the TV and they cannot get out. Even the genjutsu that we see in the show now is on a completely different level. Like it's omnipotence, I think they call it. Like the whole planet's under a genjutsu.
I've heard about like karma and all that too.
All that.
I heard about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I was doing
yeah.
some reading. I was looking at it. But.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think it's worth it. I think now that it started to find its groove, it took them a while, but it took regular Naruto a while. I think
That's true too.
people need to let go of their nostalgia and let that show be itself, right? But I think they got a really good show, man. You know, if you were looking for like, you know what Legend of Korra was to Avatar, Last
hell to the
Airbender.
yeah.
I think they did that better for Boruto, but I think it's hard for people to give it a chance because of how much we love Naruto.
We grew up with that guy, man.
Right. Well,
Shit on Korra so bad.
yeah, no, Korra got a bad rap, you know.
Yeah.
Gotcha. 3 minutes. So we got 3 minutes left. We got signing minutes left, man. What you want to talk about? Anything? Any quick ones?
I don't. I can just jump into like the ending stuff, tell them where we at and everything.
Yeah, let's do that, man.
Yeah.
Alex, where can they find you? Matter of fact, no, let's do that right. Dame, you done joined us. Dame, where can they find you?
You can find me at
Young Jar Jar.
What's Goody Photography.
Now tell them again. They can find you at what?
You can find me at What's Goody _photography.
There you go.
I'm at Alex Quo, QUOW on everything. I got shows coming up. Tune in, jump on the email list. You want to come see me live? That's what it's all about.
All right. Hey, I'm Neko White. You can find me at NEKOWHITE93 on Instagram and everything else. If you like stand up, I do stand up. Some people tell you I do it very well.
Hey, he does.
Come
He does.
Thank you.
He does.
Now, still don't make us all friends again. Come see me live.
Thank you.
I will be performing in a town near you. And I'm revamping the website, NekoWhite.com, so you'll be able to check that out very soon. In the meantime, go watch the joints. Go watch Neko White Dark Out. Go watch Neko White Introducing Me. Go listen to Neko White Marcellus. And I'm tinkering with an idea to record a little later this year. So I have more for y'all with that. In the meantime, between time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Neko White.
I'm Alex Squo.
And we are the One Piece of Mind podcast. Alex on 3. 1, 2, 3.
One piece of mind, right? That's what we gonna say?
I was going to say we out.
Oh, we are. Who puts grape jelly on a Popeyes biscuit? I've never seen it.
People do them.
No, I didn't know people
My
did
nigga
this.
said people do.
I didn't see this. Grape jelly. I'm also playing with fire. I took a bite of this earlier with no drink. I almost choked. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Man, like you choking on Hinata.
Yo!
Man,
I can't.
nigga swallowed Hinata.
I didn't think.
Oh,
Oh, we got cold spray. Oh, thank you.
hell out of here.
Fantastic episode, guys. Seriously.
For real,
This was a lot of
man.
fun.
Great
This was a lot of
time.
fun.
Great
Always-
time.